my name is TJ. Welcome back to my channel and to my extremely messy room. Today I'm going to be talking about a show that I've been wanting to talk about for a long time, and I just haven't gotten around to filming the video. Today I'm going to be talking about Getting the Band Back Together. This show already closed, so I don't know how much of a useful video this is going to be, but I still wanted to make it since I filmed it. Also, before we get into the video, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has been supporting my channel and continuing to watch my videos. It means a lot to me. So the same day I went to go see Head Over Heels, I also went to the evening show of Getting the Band Back Together. The show opened on August 13th and closed on September 16th. So the run was extremely short. I think I read online that it was the 7th shortest running Broadway show. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments, but the show was in the Belasco Theater, which I don't know if that was the smartest move for them. Again, I'm not sure like about how to acquire theaters, you know, but considering the show didn't have much buzz and it didn't come from an IP, it just surprised me that they chose a theater as big as the Belasco. You'll see this as a recurring theme in this video. I think the producers were a little too ambitious with this show, and I think that led to the downfall of it eventually. I also think the price of the seats were extremely high considering that they were only selling 75 to 50% of their capacity through their entire run. Even to get a seat in like the mezzanine or the balcony, they were $70 or $80. That being said, I would highly recommend checking out a website like TDF or Gold Star for this show. I know they both offered discounts. I got mine from TDF for about $42, and this was compared to the $100 seats I saw online when we went to go look for Broadway Week, which they had basically their entire run. I would also recommend checking out TodayTix or BroadwayBox.com. I forgot to add that. So when I bought my tickets, I said that they would probably be in the mezzanine or the balcony. We ended up being in the orchestra. We had amazing seats for $40, and this is why I highly recommend checking out your options before buying tickets straight from the ticket seller. So for $40, I think our tickets were definitely worth the money. We were row M, seats 2 and 4, I believe. We were in the side, so I could see everything perfectly and I wasn't too far away from the stage. So the show follows recently fired businessman Mitch Papadopoulos and his return back to his hometown of Sayreville, New Jersey. So his high school nemesis Tigan challenges him to a battle of the bands, which Tigan's band lost to Mitch's band back when they were in high school. After Tigan threatens to foreclose Mitch's mom's house, he agrees to get the band back together in order to save the houses of the ones he loves. Joined by bandmates Bart, Sully, Robbie, and Ricky, the band starts to practice for their return. Along the way, Mitch also encounters his high school girlfriend Danny and her daughter, as well as finding out that Bart has the hots for someone very close to him. So I think one of the most interesting things about this production was the set. Set designer Derek McLean goes for a 2D cartoonish kind of look to it, and I think that this was interesting because it made the actors kind of pop out. And then towards the final scenes during the Battle of the Bands, he kind of goes for a very School of Rock type feel. Like if you've ever seen School of Rock where they have like all the lights and it feels like an actual concert, he also does something very, very similar to that. The show itself includes a lot of jokes about New Jersey, and I think that if you aren't from New Jersey, some of the jokes might not resonate with you as much. Wow, hi, this is Editing TJ here. I completely forgot to mention that I live in New Jersey, and this is why I enjoyed the show so much. Okay, bye! Sometimes I felt like they would stick a reference in there just to appeal to the people from New Jersey, but then again that might have been like the campy feel that they were going for. So adding to my last point, I like that the show didn't take itself too seriously. It wasn't trying to be the next Hamilton, it was just trying to give you a good night at the theater, make you laugh, make you cry, give you all the emotion. I also thought the addition of Mary Lou Henner passing out Rice Krispie treats at intermission was such a good addition. I think that that's really a nice way to tie in the show. I think that Mary Lou Henner was definitely a draw-in for some people, so I think that putting her out there at intermission for people to kind of like meet was a very nice touch. Another thing I would like to say is that my dad enjoyed this show a lot more than I did. I think that if you're older, you might like this show a little bit more than like teenagers. I think I was just too young to get the full grasp of the message, although it was very apparent, and I did like this show. At this performance, there were a ton of understudies, like, you know, the little slips I give you? There were like 2 or 3 of them in each playbill. And people that were out included the guy that played Mitch Papadopoulos and Ricky Bling. However, the real standout to me was Jay Clates, who played Bart. I think that his genius doesn't really come out until Act 2. He brings down the house with this number about having sex with Mitch's mom, and it's just so good. Like, it's weird, but it's good. I also think that Rob Marnell, who was the understudy for Mitch, played him a little bit more cool and suave than I think Mitchell Jarvis did. And I haven't seen Mitchell Jarvis's performance. I just saw like the YouTube videos and the music videos and the stuff online. So I might not be right about this. If you did see Mitchell Jarvis in the show, let me know down in the comments below. But I kind of liked how Rob Marnell played him. Again, I don't know. You can feel free to disagree with me on that. Stage door. So the amount of barricade at this show was kind of small considering how many people were there for Mary Lou Henner. Everyone that came out was super nice though. And I think this is always the case with shows that have a really early closing. I've been to a few of them. But also with shows with big stars that attract people who normally don't go to the theater, I find a lot of people standing a few feet back from the barricade just holding their phone up like really high so they can get just a picture of her. Like, they don't know that they can go up to the barricade and get signatures and stuff. I don't know. Again, let me know in the comments down below. Feel free to disagree with me. So overall, I think that this show was very controversial on all the Broadway World message boards. It was very controversial, and I think that if you saw it, you would understand a little bit more of where the controversy is. You either like it or you don't like it, and that's fine. But I enjoyed it. As always, please make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. It lets me know that I'm doing a good job and that I should continue to make these videos. Bye!